Hey YouTube, Lone Soldier 86, right back at you here. And the last video we were talking about background images for levels, and I got a little cut off at the end. But this video we're going to talk about the stage select screen and how we're going to get the image for that. Okay, so here again are all the images that I'm choosing for the backgrounds for my levels for the Sonic 2 mod. Okay, and you can clearly see from the backgrounds which each of these levels represent. Like this is Casino Night, this is going to be Aquatic Ruin. We got Death Egg Zone, we got a Metropolis Zone, and for this level that you can see kind of in the shadowed in the background here, of course, is Wing Fortress, which is the one I'm working on now. So we replaced that background image with this nice little cloud texture. And what I need to do is I need to get some sort of a representation of that level when you select it in the stage select screen. And it's usually a really, really tiny icon with a small picture of the level. Easy enough. What I like to do is I like to just take the original picture that I have for the background and just make it smaller so that it'll fit. We also need to find where they are in this long list of images that the image editor is able to find for us in the GoldenEye setup editor. So if we scroll up a little bit, again, hundreds and hundreds of textures. It's really fun to see. Here you go. You can see the little tiny icons that represent each of the different levels. Okay, and we're about a little over halfway on the scroll list here. Sometimes it's hard enough just to find the images themselves. So you will see these images with the original ROM. You're going to see the backgrounds to the Hyrule Castle and Peach's, kingdom and stuff like that, Mushroom Kingdom. And what you're going to do is, of course, go in and replace each of these images with whatever custom one that you want to have. The catch is you can see the sizes are completely different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to easily just go into something like paint.net. See, I already did it here, and take my original background file here and just resize it. I think that's usually the best way to do it. Some people like to try to put the actual level geometry in there too, and if you can find a way to manipulate that, that might be okay. But keep in mind that these images are already so tiny that it's almost impossible for you to even see what's going on. Keeping it super generic and general is probably the best way to go. I mean, clearly from here, even with the textures as small as they are, you can still tell that this is going to be like Emerald Hill here. That's Mystic Cave. That's definitely the Chemical Plant Zone, and then here's our Wing Fortress. So having a good diversity of background images for your backgrounds is going to be super helpful as well, or for your stage icons. So, a variety of different colors and textures is going to help with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize our background file here to the correct size for the icons, which is 48 pixels by 36 pixels, 48 wide by 36 high. Okay, boom, done. So I think that would be what we'll use for the icon for that stage select screen icon. Okay, and of course I'll save it as a BMP. And of course, I'm going to go to Pixel Former and I'm going to resave it as a BMP before I go in here and replace the image. Okay, and I've already done all that, so you don't need to see me do that. But just keep that in mind. Pixel Former must do. Every time you edit a BMP file, they should go through Pixel Former first. Okay, and then in the next tutorial, we'll talk about the text of each of the different levels, because not only do we have to change the icons, the pictures, but we also have to change what the words say. So we'll talk about that in the next video.